All right, thanks for checking out Cars, Shops, and Collections. If you like the show, please subscribe below. Now, you saw in the description, today it's a 1971 Chevy K5 Blazer. Look at that. That is stunning, but we have a surprise. We have not one, but two vehicles. 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Look at that. That is spectacular. Let's go find Chaz, the owner of the two vehicles. He should be inside. I mean, he's got the cars waiting for us, so he's inside. This is gonna be a great episode. Let's get him.
Hey,
my man.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Good.
No,
good
man. Great, glad to have you guys out.
All right, these are two beauties. Shall we take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm Chaz Berry. I want to show you guys my Bel Air and my 71 Blazer.
Chaz, thanks again for having us, man. So Chaz and I, we were texting back and forth about doing the shoot, and I said, send me a picture of the Blazer. You sent me these photos the other night, and I about fell off my couch when I saw these things. This is beautiful. Tell me more. When did you get this?
So I've had this truck about 3 years. Wanted to do a topless truck. The Blazers are getting popular. The Broncos are popular. I've had it about 3 years. It's been done for about a year. It started off, I did a frame off restoration on it. It was in pretty rough shape. Had to replace some floor pans and some rockers.
Did you do all the work on this yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Here in this garage?
Yeah, except for the body work, but pretty much I built this in this garage. We did a frame off on it. It, took it off, put it on cinder blocks and 4x4s, took the chassis out, and started getting after it.
And it's black.
Well, it's kind of not black. It looks
not
black now.
It looks black to me. It looks black in the photo.
It looks black. We're in the shade, but really this is a dark root beer, kind of a black cherry. When the sun hits this car, it really looks like a purple dark root beer. People walk around it in the shade and they get to the sun side. They can't believe.
Do you have a light or a flashlight or something we can put on it? Because when I see this, it's monsoon season in Vegas, by the way. We're always chasing the rain this time of year. So it's cloudy and the pictures look black.
Yeah.
If you put a light on it, it's a
whoa! When you look real close, it is like has some, people see, I'm colorblind, but people see purple, but it has more of a root beer kind of look to it. That's a real good shot. Yeah, there's a lot of pearl in there. We took out a lot of the white pearls and then put in more red pearls in there.
Okay, so Generation 1 Blazer, I mean, iconic vehicle right here. Yeah. When Chevy brought this out, it surpassed the Bronco, it surpassed the Scout in sales. Let's get the inside, Lance, the interior.
Well, what it did is, if you look at the Scout and the Bronco, they're a smaller body. They're a shorter wheelbase. They're a smaller truck. This is really a full-size truck, and it has a big, bold feel to it.
It does.
Yeah.
And the doors are smooth open on the doors. Yeah. Did you put the roll cage in?
Yeah, I put the roll cage in there. Had this custom Tandell top. This whole thing zips out to where I can zip this off, and then all the pads or the posts are individually wrapped also, so I can keep the cushion look without the top. So it's really, it really gives me some options. If it's real sunny out, I put this on.
Here in Vegas,
if it's not, I take the bikini top off.
Now tell me what you did on the inside here.
So the interior, it has all Dakota digital gauges. One thing about that dash, the center section is not, it's a custom piece that we made to put the double dim radio in there. It has a reverse camera. I basically took the inverse of the glove box door and built that whole center section with the air conditioning controls, moved the ignition onto the column. So that whole center section is a one-of-a-kind piece. Nobody else has that.
I mean, I'm sorry, this whole thing is a one-of-a-kind piece. This is beautiful. Can we see under the hood?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what's really cool is the South Point Car and Truck Show is happening this weekend, and this is one of the reasons we're out here, because Chaz is going to have his Blazer out there and also his 57 Chevy out there. So if you're watching this on the day the episode is dropping, Saturday, August 13th, the car show is happening right now, and you can go see this yourself at the South Point. Whoa.
Yeah. So inside here, this is the original 350 engine that we stroked it, give it a little bit more torque. It has power brakes. Everything in here has either been powder coated, the exhaust has been ceramic coated from front to back. It has an Edelbrock top end power kit with a sniper fuel injection on the top. Everything is, like I said, everything is either polished or chromed or completely gone through.
Let's go low. Let's go low because we can see it. Let's go underneath and tell me what's some of the stuff down bottom.
Yeah, so underneath the whole body's been completely powder coated. All the springs have been powder coated. The axles were disassembled and all powder coated. Like I said, everything's polished. The exhaust from the headers all the way to the back of the car are all ceramic coated. Yeah, it's you know, from the top to the bottom, it's all pretty clean.
It's spectacular is what this thing is. This is one spectacular Blazer. Can we go for a ride?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then before the grill too, obviously it's not your traditional egg crate grill that you have.
So I'm glad you asked about the grill. Is an aftermarket billet grill that we painted the same color of the car. I was looking for something badging in the front. I wanted to show something Chevrolet.
Yeah. That
badge, and I wanted something long to stretch the grill. That's off a 63 Impala.
Is it really?
So that's an emblem. The angle of the badge matched perfectly to the angle of the grill.
Anyone watching right now that knew that answer before Chaz gave it to us, drop a thing in the comments and we'll give you some kind of prize, because that's a piece of trivia right there.
I ask a lot of people, I like the grill, and car enthusiasts, especially Impala people, they know.
Now, if you see me at the car show at the South Point, I'll tell people that's from an Impala right there, you guys. Yeah. I'll know that fact. All right, do you get the keys to go for a ride?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let me close it up.
I can feel the power under my seat.
It's really super torquey.
The floor back there.
Yeah.
Lance and I were talking about the floor. Where'd you get the floor?
You know what, I made it. I actually got the wood at Home Depot. I routed it out myself. And this car does not come with a wood floor. I made it myself custom. I wanted to change it up a little bit rather than dumping carpet over it or just leaving a lot of people put bed liner on it and just leave it kind of, something they can hose off.
Yeah, because the original was just metal and carpet.
Yeah, it's just metal, and a lot of them didn't even have carpet in the back.
When you got this, was it, because I know the Blazer you can get, which is pretty cool, you can get the option of 1 seat, 2 seats, or the 5-seater. When you got it, how was the setup on it?
Well, it had the original seats, generally 2 buckets and a console. It's generally what it comes with. And so I got rid of the original seats and got this whole custom interior package to match. There we go. Hang on.
Hang on, Lance.
Be careful. And the beeping sound just means I'm low on gas. So
I love it. You've got all the modern amenities as well. Beautiful radio inside here.
Yep.
AC?
It's got AC. It's got heat. Backup camera. Obviously, it's 4-wheel drive. Not that I don't know if it's ever going to be out in the dirt.
But do you have the hardtop for it?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if I'll ever put it on. I mean, I built this to be an open air fun car.
This feels so good. This
feels, But like I said, this whole thing just zips right off. Right? All is zipping off, and the whole top just comes right off. And actually, for a ride, I was worried. It's old school leaf springs, right? But the ride is actually a lot better than I anticipated.
Oh, it's a smooth ride. It's a powerful, smooth ride
for being an early '70s truck.
Yeah. Have you? So we're at the South Point. Have you shown this before?
You know what? I've had it at Cars and Coffee, and I've had it at a few little different shows.
Yeah.
Everybody really likes this truck, and the comment I get is, no one's ever seen a Blazer done to this detail. A lot of people go very original, and some of them had wood grain and different things. But like you said, some of the modern touches of it, and some of the styling, the interior, with the 3D door panels, the stitching, the little,
the stitching, the leather work, everything about it.
There is a modern flair, but it has all the, other than the dash, it's pretty much all the original.
And the way you did it, it's tucked in too. I see. Obviously, the radio is not from 1971. Right. This is not a Generation 1 radio, but it fits the flow of the dash.
Well, that's because the geometry on this and this are exactly the same. So I took that and just inverted it. So this geometry is all consistent.
That's brilliant.
Right.
That's brilliant right there.
Yeah.
And I love it too, because I can tell a true car guy like Chaz, because again, we're texting back and forth. Like, he just sent me that picture, and he sent it to me, and he nearly fell over. But I noticed it was not one photo. There was like that. There was 10 photos. Hey, send me a photo of the Blazer before you come out. Boom, 10 photos.
How quick? Boom, boom,
boom,
boom, boom, boom.
And he's like, I got a second one. Boom, 10 photos of the Bel Air, which we'll show you guys when we get back. But that's when I knew we had someone special here with us.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. Showcasing cars is really cool, because You know, the people in this business, it's a love. You know, it's the salt of the earth people, and nothing really, they do it, they want people to recognize it and see it, and, you know, and really, you know, just enjoy what they're doing.
Yep.
It's so important to people that put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, and you can see, we'll throw up some of the photos too of the work you've done on this. All right, so part 1 is done. Here comes part 2 of this episode. That was awesome. Now this is spectacular right here. The Blazer, the K5, you're gorgeous. I felt like I was so focused on this, I didn't get a chance to study the beauty of your Bel Air.
Yeah.
When'd you get it?
You know, I've had this about 15 years. It's been done about 12 years. Again, I found it on eBay. It was just a shell of a car. Brought it back here, put it in the garage, pulled it apart, and really just started building it.
The stance. It
Yeah.
has this stance where it just wants to grab the road.
Yeah, it's got Corvette C4 suspension, independent front and rear, so it allows you to really, it's got QA1 adjustable coilover springs, so it allows me to get just the right stance on it. Very modern technology. It's got an LS motor underneath we can take a look at.
Yeah, why don't you pop open the hood?
Yeah,
again, the 57 Chevy, the Bel Air, is so symmetrical. Boom.
For this,
the headlights, everything.
And the bullets in the front.
Yes, it's just such a symmetrical
and
car.
The Bel Air came with the gold trim, so a lot of times if you see things, the gold trim is synonymous with the Bel Air.
And the amount of chrome though too that it has, it screams chrome when it comes
you gotta love the old cars in the chrome. You know, not a whole lot of plastic.
And then the air vents too. You know the air vents.
They're
right
above
the headlight.
Yeah, that was for the original casing that brought the air back into the passenger cabin. But then you got the grille also that has the gold grille.
Is that standard grille?
That's the standard for the Bel Air because it's gold.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Underneath, a little bit of more modern technology.
I'd say.
We've got a modern LS1 engine, March pulleys, AC heat. Firewall's been completely smoothed and everything filled. The windshield wiper motor and everything is all tucked under the dash. Everything's all polished, and you know, took out all the holes that we didn't need, and you know, filled everything.
It's and the lines too are so smooth on this car.
Yeah, it's one thing with people. You know, if you got to take a lot of lines when you're building a car to make sure all the lines match up. It takes a little bit of extra work, but
let's go back here.
You have to, you have to do it
because you've seen trunks before. But
yeah.
This is a pretty neat shot back here.
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of taking the theme of the car into the trunk. If you look at the sides of the trunk, I basically tried to ghost out the sides on the other side. So the quarters on the back, if you look at the quarters of the back, this area here is ghosting the trunk with the lines and the dimple and the Bel Air.
Oh,
so
yes, yeah.
So it kind of matches the inside of the trunk to kind of carry some of the styling of the car inside. You know, inside the batteries and some of the electricals behind that little hatch there. Took the theme of the seats and brought it through to the deck lid.
The attention to detail you have on your builds, and again, you build both these in this garage right here, which I think is awesome, man.
Yeah. One other thing real here that's really kind of the gas door is cool, but some people that really know cars will understand.
Go on.
Yeah, gas door. That. This is a bumper off a Nomad, so the original car comes with the license plate right here on the trunk. So, I went with the Nomad bumper to clean up, so I didn't have it every time you close to have the rattling of the trunk right here. So just brought the whole license plate and everything right down onto the bumper.
Let's see the interior before we wrap things up here.
Yeah.
Can I open it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Easy open too.
Yeah. So the interiors, it's all basic styling from 1957, other than this car has all power windows, even the vent window. So the front window, the back window, and even the vent windows are all power. It has the older style Dakota digital gauges. We built like a valance panel on the bottom with it over in the corner. It has a 50-year anniversary emblem over on the side to kind of cover a beauty panel to cover some of the ducting from the air conditioning. And I did a radio delete. The radio is actually under the seat to kind of clean the dash up and make the dash look, not have a big clunky looking radio, or went with a more modern looking radio, hit it underneath the seat.
This is just beautiful work,
Yeah.
man. And this will be out here at the South Point Car and Truck Show, which if you're
Absolutely.
watching this today, Saturday, August 13th, the show is happening right now. So you can go see Chaz, you can see the Blazer, you can see the Bel Air. If you're watching it after the 13th, you just got to track Chaz down in Las Vegas to come
No,
see
I'll
the
be
cars,
around.
man.
I'll be around.
I love it, man. This was awesome. Thank you so
Cool.
much for showing us
No,
your
I
cars,
appreciate
man.
it.
Really
No.
appreciate it, man.
I appreciate what you guys are doing and coming out. That's awesome.
Well, I just realized something. You got 2 cars and yourself, so you need someone to drive one of the cars to the show.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
You know, and with the old car insurance, got to be over 25. So my son's going to come down. He's 31. He's going to take one. I'm going to take one, and we'll be there.
He didn't pick up on my hint of I would be willing
Hey,
to drive one down to the
come
car
on.
show for you.
Come on down. It's all, you can take one.
I love it. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
No,
it.
I
A lot of
appreciate
fun.
you guys. Yeah.
If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.